everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm Sith. I'll be your host for this evening. We're going to toss a mic to these two Twitchers tonight. This is Joe on the left and Wes on the right, but I'll let them introduce themselves because they're much more interesting to listen to than I am.
I'll go first. Yeah, you first. All right, guys. Hi. We're the Average Joes. My name is Joe. We're a fitness variety stream here on Twitch. We primarily focus on powerlifting, but we also mix in a bunch of gaming as well.
This is true. Hello, everyone. My name is Wes. I'm also with Average Joes. I also lift weights. I do. We stream all kinds of fun stuff here.
Yeah, we stream a lot of fun stuff, actually. It's always a good time.
It's a weird grouping of things we stream. You think about it. We do powerlifting.
League of Legends.
Apex Legends.
Hearthstone of Legends.
Pokemans. And every now and then, Ju Jitsu.
And Brazxilian Ju Jitsu.
None of these things go together. Nope. I guess Legends, but that's about it.
There were a couple Legends in there. That counts.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that counts. Come on. Give yourself
more credit.
And all we know is that we are nailing this interview on the first try. So that's what we're happy about.
That's what I'm looking at.
Absolutely. All right.
You look so...
Wait, what was that? Were you going to compliment me? You can take your time and compliment me if you want. It's cool.
Yeah, you're huge.
Yeah, bro, take it easy on that fucking shirt.
Hey, the shirt was talking shit, man. Come on.
Take it easy on that shirt.
Careful.
Just sneak away from being naked.
I love it.
I gotta make sure not to flex. We gotta stay pretty low key here. I can't flex at all, or we're screwed. Then I'm gonna have to change platforms entirely. You know what I mean? Exactly. Right over to Pornhub.
Let's watch.
Oh,
that's a gross one.
Twat TV.
You're like, dear God. Whether to be aroused or terrified.
I don't like that stream.
It's too late. That's the direction we're headed now.
All right, so can someone shout out Twat TV for me, please?
Twat TV / Average Hose.
Average Hose. I like that.
Sanitizing your hands after saying that?
Yeah, I don't feel good about that.
Let's do a hand check real quick, everybody. Let's make sure we're all on the up and up. But welcome in, everybody. Chat, I see you blowing up. Appreciate you all for coming. This will be the first time we are doing this here on Sith Fitness, and I figured why not start with the Average Joes, and they're going to tell us all about fitness, all about gaming, and all about life, right? Right? Yeah, you guys are prepared for that, right? You're going to tell us the meaning of life.
Any of the questions.
Wait, I thought we were talking about my art career.
Oh, yeah. Relax.
We're talking about pants. How many hot legs do you want?
Thank you for having us on, by the way. This is super fun.
I think it's actually a super cool idea as well.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not a whole lot of spotlights for the fitness community on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, people
I would say zero.
Yeah. Whenever I tell people, like, oh, yeah, I stream on Twitch. Like, oh, what games do you play? I'm like, It's a bigger platform than that, but Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, from personal experience, when I started doing this, I was doing this for probably 4 or 5 months before I even realized there was anyone at all partnered in fitness at all. Like, I never saw any of them. And then I found you guys, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of cool guys that are, out there, been grinding, been doing this thing. And I was like, I really thought I was, a small fish in a tiny pond, and, everyone just jumped that puddle. But it's the fitness community here is actually alive and well, and I think it's time to put a spotlight on it, like you said, and show that Twitch isn't just gaming anymore. I'm glad you guys agreed to come on. It's gonna be fun.
Well, it's interesting too. Like the fitness community, because I've been a part of a lot of communities on Twitch. The fitness community is easily the best community on Twitch. I don't know what it is.
And look, I know that sounds like we're biased. We are, but the point is, it's such a fantastic community of people who all just want to support each other in a category I don't think one would expect that from.
Yeah.
Like, we're probably the better and nicer and overall, friendlier community than Animal Crossing.
And more modest, obviously.
Dude, Animal Crossing's toxic. Fuck. I've never seen an Animal Crossing stream. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like no fun.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm not interested in that at all. Watching someone else play a nice, boring, relaxing game, it's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I will say, just jumping off what you said, like, my first powerlifting meet was surprising to me how people that are so gung-ho about fitness, so into lifting the heaviest shit, like these grungy guys that are giants, they're some of the nicest people I've ever met and most supportive people. Like they genuinely want each other to succeed because that means more competition for them. It's you can feed the competitiveness but also support others, which is kind of a cool thing that I find on Twitch as well.
Yeah, like it's funny because like with powerlifting, I feel like it's very very close to martial arts in the sense of like it's very humbling experience, where everyone that competes, let's say in powerlifting, because it takes a lot of dedication, it's not fun. You don't get paid for it. It hurts, right?
You don't get paid for it. It hurts.
You're really
What the fuck are you doing
this.
It's fun, but it's after like just years and years of constantly pushing yourself. I think it humbles you and just makes you a better person, right? It's like the same thing with jujitsu.
Absolutely. Made it. I think it's one of those things where like these individual sports, because with the individual sports, it's just you out there. With these streams, it's just you on camera. And there's other people that are on camera, and there's other people that are lifting weights.
Yeah.
There's other people in jiu-jitsu tournaments. But I think because of the individual aspect of it, people are almost forced to become very humble. Or rather, the ones that aren't humble don't tend to last long.
That's true.
I think that's probably more accurate. You see it a lot, especially in jiu-jitsu. People who come with like big egos and attitudes like, I'm the biggest, baddest man here. And then they get choked out by a 135-pound girl.
Yeah.
They're forced to either become humble or, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that about that.
Become humble or fuck off. We're gonna put that as the banner.
Yeah.
I like that. But on that note, guys, what got you guys specifically into fitness in general, and then more specifically your sports?
You want to go first? Because you have like a pretty big stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. So I guess fitness in general. I was never like a very like active kid. Like I would go outside and do stuff sometimes. But we never really lived in the neighborhoods where you could go outside and do stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go outside. If I get shot, phone ready.
There's two other kids.
Yeah. It was always one of those things. So I didn't go outside too much. But when I was in 8th grade, my older brother Bear, who's also streams with us, said, "Hey, when you go to high school, you're gonna join the wrestling team," and then never said it again. That was it. Said it one time, and I go, okay. And then in 8th grade, they're like, "Hey, who wants to be joining sports?" And I go, "Oh shit, I've thrown the wrestling team." And my PE professor, my PE oxymoron.
Yeah.
My PE teacher goes, he looks me up now. And he goes, "Wrestling." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Seriously?" "Yeah." "You fucking with me?" Why is this a joke? Like, "You fucking with me? You better not." Like, why is the joke? Yeah, let me do the thing. It's fucking hard. So I started doing wrestling. And that kind of what got me into like being active and fit. Is I really enjoyed wrestling. I loved it a lot. It was the first thing that taught me hard work pays off. It was really the first like physical activity I enjoyed doing. Like I ride bikes and stuff, but really ride bikes. Riding bikes is fun. Ride bikes and being with your friends and jumping off stuff is fun.
And to go other places.
Also that transportation.
Yeah.
And then from there, just started weightlifting, trying to get better at wrestling. Wasn't good at weightlifting, still not.
Yeah.
And that took me into martial arts when I graduated high school because I wrestled all 4 years. Still wasn't good at it. Still not good at it. But I wanted to start fighting MMA, so I started doing Muay Thai. And I was like, dude, getting punched in the face sucks. I don't like it like one bit. And I enjoyed doing Muay Thai, but I got punched in the face. It's terrible.
Stop flinching.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because I was tall and I could just like kick people away from me, just quick little like teep kicks and send people across the ring. So I didn't get punched in the face too often, but god damn it, when they got inside, it sucked. And then I finally did a jiu-jitsu tournament with our buddy Arthur. He's like, dude, just come to a jiu-jitsu tournament. I'm like, I don't do this sport. I don't know how to do jiu-jitsu. He goes, fine, just wrestle.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, well that seems fair. So I did my first jiu-jitsu tournament and I got choked out twice in a row. Exact same thing.
Yeah.
I walked out, big old throw, my back got took, I got choked. And I go, man, that was unfortunate. And then I started actually training jiu-jitsu at 10th Planet Costa Mesa. And decided that was way better than getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
And so now all the weightlifting I do in here is really, it's twofold. One, it's fun. I love spending time with my buddy. He also lifts a lot of weights. He needs a spotter.
Yeah.
But two, it's to make me better at jiu-jitsu. I want to get stronger for jiu-jitsu, and so I can make the gentle art the violent art.
Yeah, that was good.
That was beautiful.
That was
That's my was beautiful. She's like my whole journey.
It's like, sorry, we were muted the entire time.
Oh, you wanted them to hear you. Oh, awkward.
That's actually a good point.
It's like, I want them to hear you. We're just talking to Sith only.
Yeah, I thought they just wanted to see your faces and then hear me talk. Yeah,
Just him reacting to us.
it's like, and now we're live.
Chat's like, what are they saying? Why is he laughing? Look out behind you.
Oh, God.
I like that. That's actually really funny. That would actually be way better.
Let's do that instead. Let's run it back.
Yeah. Let's try this again here. That was beautiful.
No,
Now,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's more or less my journey. I mean,
Yeah.
ups and downs and broken this and that along the way, but hot damn, it's fun.
No, that was awesome. My story is not as exciting, I think. So same thing, right? Like, I was always like really active as a kid.
Mhm.
I did a lot of skateboarding. I used to skateboard from like 6 a.m. till 6 at night when the street lights came on,
He
right?
was a skater boy.
And yeah. And
I
she
said, "See you later, boy."
Yeah, thanks, guys.
There we go. We're good.
So does. But yeah, and so I would skate all the time. I love skateboarding, but it's started to become too expensive. And it really drove the nail in the coffin for me when one of my buddies, he got me a custom built skateboard. Like, thing was beautiful, like crafted from like mahogany wood. It was a heavy skateboard. And it was like well designed, like trucks were custom, wheels custom, bearings, best bearings on the market. 1 week into it, I was like, oh, cool, there's like a little curb there. Okay, I'll do like a little kickflip off it because I'm skateboarding at home. Kickflip off and snap my board immediately.
Oh, God.
Yes.
It was like a
God.
$300-$400 skateboard.
It was amazing.
And that's a lot for me. It's a lot for me now, right? Like,
Hell
so it's
yeah.
even more for me when I was a kid. So I was like, fuck that. And I was already doing wrestling at the time with Wes. So I was just like, I'll just, I guess, focus on this. And went through, wrestling, did my wrestling thing, did the whole coaching thing. But because of me hurting my knee in wrestling, I kind of like stopped enjoying it because it was just painful the entire time.
Yeah.
Ended up tearing my meniscus in wrestling. And I was just like, this is terrible. It just hurts now to like put my knee on the mat. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I got into weightlifting because I needed to do something to be active. And started off with bodybuilding, did the whole, cut a lot of weight, get incredibly shredded thing, get as big as possible. Like, I experienced every side of bodybuilding except like the drug side, which I think we should do someday.
Looking back on it, we need sponsors.
Yeah, experienced every spectrum of bodybuilding. And then last year, after we've been doing a year of the stream, I found powerlifting. I was like, you know what? I've always enjoyed lifting heavy weights. I don't like doing a lot of reps. I feel like it's incredibly difficult. Like, I get tired. Let's do low reps, heavy weight. And then I fell into powerlifting, and I'm like, this shit is fucking fun. I love lifting heavy weight. I love getting strong. And I also, I kind of miss having abs, but also I don't miss the diet aspect of it.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah.
But I
I'm
never
right there
miss
with
pizza.
Yeah, never miss pizza. Yeah. So that's basically it. Like, mine's not as exciting, but I like powerlifting. It's fun.
So you actually got into the streaming side of things before you actually fell into powerlifting? You were doing your bodybuilding workouts and everything?
Yeah,
on
so
Twitch?
like actually even way before that, I used to stream League of Legends. I was really good at League. Like,
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I'm washed up, dude. I got old man reactions now.
Used to be top 50 Ramus in the nation.
Number one. Okay. Yeah, so I used to stream League of Legends back when I was like a sophomore in college. So that was a long time ago. That was like 6-7 years ago. Yeah, right?
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah, 6-7 years ago.
That's about right.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I used to do that first, and then all my buddies used to come over here to work out, and our friend Robes, he's just like, hey, like, we should just like stream us like on Twitch. And I was like, and I was kind of like against it because like I had to bring the computer out here, and like I was like, I don't know, man. And like he kept like just pushing it for weeks, and he's just like, God, come on, just give it one stream. We did one stream, and we got I think like 3 or 4 people that showed up, like random people, and like they were just so encouraging and like so like just fun to be around. I was like, okay, yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then,
That's awesome.
yeah, and then we did our bodybuilding stuff, and then like I said, a year later, we got into powerlifting. And those were the dark times, man. That was like one camera,
The dark ages.
shitty lights. Now it's a lot better. It's cleaner in here.
It's cleaner.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw a quick glimpse of my laptop camera earlier. I used to stream off that fucker. That was rough. That was gross.
So, for people who don't know what he's talking about, before we set up the stream, we're kind of talking, and his laptop camera turned on, and it was just only on his crotch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, only on his crotch. And I was like,
fun fact about Sith Fitness, he doesn't wear underwear.
It's true.
Not pants.
Nothing. I'm not even wearing pants right now. Totally
Just
nude.
hanging brain.
hanging
In fact, this is even a crop top. You know, it's as far as I can go.
Why?
Why? Here.
I just like to be as free as possible, you know, while sticking within the terms of service. Hey, these titties need some help sometimes. Come on.
Oh, it's like, yeah. Shut that one real fast.
That's going in the blackmail folder.
Oh, Whoopi over here says me neither. He's not wearing pants either. Hell yeah. Now it's a stream. Now it's a party.
All right, boys.
Yeah, all right. Good thing there's not a mirror right behind you that you can see everything.
What was that?
That's a good thing there's not a mirror right behind you. We just see you just
Oh, I
strip
forgot
ass.
about that part. We never account for the mirror. We should account for that.
No,
Honestly,
it has
I
an
think they can
effect.
see the mirror now.
Right?
Usually
What?
they can't see it, right?
I don't know.
What did we change?
Did the mirror move without our permission?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
haunted?
Ah, crap. The garage is haunted again.
Shit,
Pain in
not
the ass.
again.
Put those ghosts out again.
The ghosties.
Ghosties.
Oh, the wife says she's proud of me for not wearing pants. It's my babe.
Nice.
Oh,
Shout out
Yo,
to
wipe
Mabel.
her down, man. Lock it up.
Yeah,
lock it up.
I should. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know if she's ready yet. You know, she's got to earn it. She's got to
likes
earn
you.
it. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I should.
No, do you like me? Check for yes.
Check for no, check for maybe.
Well, I've been bullying her for years to get her attention, you know, so I figured I'd probably on that stage.
You've been cyber. Oh, I was like cyberbullying her.
Oh.
Like goes on her Instagram account. He's like lame.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's still about
chopped.
a 50-50 chance that it's a catfish for me, but, you know, I'm still going with it. I'll take those odds.
Yeah, I'll take it too.
Never played the odds.
Relax, Han.
Yeah.
I'll get every Star Wars reference you throw at me, man. I literally branded my entire channel around it. So.
Yeah, like, better. If I can sneak one past you, I think it means I own your channel.
Or he doesn't
That's
like
true.
you and he's just
It's true.
ignoring you.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a time where I'm just going to tune you out. There's only so much you guys can take.
That's what
Turn
I do.
off half them.
Yeah. I'm going to crop the camera.
Put a fucking logo over my face.
Yeah, not even replace it. Just leave it blank. Oh,
I
God.
hate it here.
Oh, that's so sad.
I want to go to mom's house.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. That'd be so fucking rude. I love it.
Keep it
I
up.
love
We'll
it.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you around.
Oh,
All right. So, the next one we got here. What is your first gaming memory or first game that you remember playing? That really had an impact on you.
That's rough.
That's how I like it.
I can go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
You go first.
So, growing up, like all my skater friends, like only like 2 of us, or I think 3 of us had computers out of like the 10 of us that would roam around. Like we were a gang in Southern California, and we just like do hood rat stuff.
I don't want to care. I'm not sure what the statute of limitations like on that one.
We were never a gang.
There.
We never caused any,
There you go.
any
There you go.
problems.
There you go.
So there's only like 3 of us that had a computer. So like 3 friends would go over to another house, 3 friends would go over there, and 3 friends would come over to my house.
Mhm.
And then we would just play games. And the only games our computers could run at the time was Counter-Strike 1.5.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we would play Counter-Strike 1.5, and I think it was called Wanted or Wasted. It was the cowboy version of it. I think it was Wanted. But we would play that all the time. And my earliest like memory of that is me wiping all my friends. Like it was like 1v5. I just killed all of them. And I was like, I'm the coolest kid on this fucking block. I am unstoppable. And I think that really like launched me into the whole gaming thing. Because like I had like N64 and stuff, but like computer stuff, I'm like, that was badass.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't
Sick.
have a computer growing up. I think my first gaming memory was on like a Sega Genesis or one of the super old ass Segas.
Like a Sega Neo.
Something like that, yeah. Sega Satellite.
Or Saturn, that's what it was. Yeah.
No,
Saturn.
super old. It's still cartridges and stuff. And I think I was playing that Bubble Buster game with my mom.
Oh.
She fucking loved that game.
Your mom's good at that game.
She's stupid good at that game. That's her favorite game. And playing that and like playing Tetris on like those giant bulky things that played one game with no backlight.
Oh yeah.
You know, you have like the fishing one and the poker one.
Yeah.
And I played Tetris on that. It was the earliest video game memories I can have. And I never grew up with a computer or anything like that. So I eventually ended up getting a hold of a 64. And then the memories started pouring in.
64 was fun.
My brother, my cousins, and I still will get together to play 64 games. We'll still play Mario Kart. And I was like, dude, I have a Switch and like the controllers, like I could buy the new Mario Kart for us. And my cousin did not like that. He got very offended.
Nothing beats the OG N64.
Yeah. It was such a good system, the Nintendo 64. Like
they nailed it.
Like, dude, Super Smash Bros. Like, I was like, oh my god, this like how they ever gonna beat this game? Like, this game is unstoppable.
Yeah.
And that was the only game I had. That game and Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah. Did you have like the yellow cartridge on it?
Yeah, I had the yellow cartridge. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I fucked with that.
But there was I remember I used to play GoldenEye with Bear.
Ooh, how do you hate GoldenEye?
It's so hard for me to play because I couldn't fully understand the controls, and I also couldn't fully read the screen of what's happening.
Yeah.
So like things would be moving and popping up, and it just wouldn't register for me.
It doesn't make sense. It's like the most like motion sickness inducing game I've ever played.
Oh yeah.
And I believe you have to use inverted y-axis to play that game,
and that's the worst.
Or it was the case where
I think you did.
used it. Everyone had to use it.
Yeah.
And Bear liked it, so I had to use it, and I hated it. And now I have to play games that way because that's how it was brought up.
Yeah. I still make fun of them to this day.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why would up be down?
Because up is down.
Stupid.
Everything you know is a lie.
This commie controls, okay?
It's the opposite of communism if you do whatever you want.
In Mother Russia, up is down.
You can touch anything. I like it. That's fair.
Inverted
cool,
y-axis.
So yeah, I remember GoldenEye. I used to do the 4-player split screen, running around with the slap only, either like like the butt of the rifle, or you could whack people. Oh, so many hours spent in that game. Well, you didn't like it, Joe? How dare you?
Well, it was like what was the guy with the bowling hat?
Oddjob.
Oddjob.
Oddjob. Whoever picked Oddjob would just win.
Yeah,
the
cheater.
It's like he was so small, you couldn't hit him. I'm like, this is broken. They're like, no, it's not broken. I'm like, there's something broken about this, and no one believed me.
You're only allowed to pick Oddjob if you're an actual little person.
Yeah, no, it's like anger-inducing game with like motion sickness. So I'm like angry. I'm like sick to my stomach. It's like not a good mix for me to play video games.
You know, a game I was all about those Star Fox 64.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to always try and like pick the different paths, just like the hard path, easy path, medium path, and try and like go through all the different like ways and levels. But like I couldn't save that game. I'm pretty sure you couldn't save. You had to just do it in one run or you had to fuck off.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't remember that much about it, to be honest. I remember I fucked with it, but I don't remember that. I probably just wasn't very good.
Or another like game kind of like that, where it's like that era was Monkey Ball.
Monkey Ball.
I traded one game for Monkey Ball, and I immediately traded it back the next day. I was like,
hate it here.
Like, this game is... I can't do this game. Like,
I couldn't play that one either.
No. Even as a kid, I was like, this is not good right now.
This is not entertainment.
No.
This is horrible.
This is bad.
I don't feel good. It's like visual epicac.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Visual epicac. I like that.
You can have that. You can use it whenever you want.
Yeah, that's yours.
I'm going to put that one in my back pocket for later.
And this one's for later.
It's over here.
Well, I'd say put it in my back pocket, but I'm not wearing pants, so I don't know. You know where? I think you know where I'm going to stick it.
Yeah, prison wallet. Let's go.
Oh my God, so much room back there. Anyway, we kind of briefly touched on it. It's a joke. It's okay.
I don't want to talk about that one.
I don't want to briefly touch on it.
You sure? I mean, you can touch on it for longer if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, I try to get like, oh, gotta go. Look at the time. Shit.
It's a whole new stream.
All right.
That's good.
Oh wow, Whoopi liked that too. He perked right up when we said prison wallet.
Oh, whoopsie.
He's the generous gentleman that donated 20 subs when I was in my bikini. So there you go. That puts it in context.
There he is. That's how we summon him.
He's a legend. He's a legend. He said prison wallet. He just perked right up.
He likes prison wallets and he likes guys in bikinis.
I mean, to be fair, I pulled that shit off. So to be fair,
you did
pulling it
off, right?
But like, he did look good. Yeah, I was like, all right, shit. As far as giant people in bikinis go, like, top 5. Yeah.
It's a very small niche, but I'm trying to take over.
Yeah. Make it your own.
Really explore the surroundings.
Explore the sound.
Oh god. Yeah, I need a break for that shit. Anyway, this isn't about me. So we kind of briefly touched about it, okay, now I'm getting too confused with the prison wallet. But we briefly touched on it. But what attracted you to Twitch as a platform as opposed to other platforms? And then also, is content creation your full job right now, or do you guys have another job outside of that?
Yeah, so with when we first started this, it was a little over 2 years ago now. 2.5 actually.
2 and change.
Yeah, 2 and change. 2 and 2.5.
Precisely.
Why would you do that when I'm talking? Okay.
Throw you off.
Yeah. But at the time, I don't think there was any other live streaming thing that we knew about. I think YouTube was there.
Yeah, but that was weak.
Yeah, that was weak, and then I wasn't about to stream on Facebook Live, because all my family from Brazil and my mom's side would be watching me on Facebook. I'm I'm just gonna keep their idea of me as this college graduate, awesome, super intellectual person.
Not let them get beneath the surface,
Yeah. Twitch, Twitch is bad. So yeah, we just chose Twitch, and I already knew the platform from 6 years prior, and I would watch people on it. It just made sense for us to do Twitch.
Yeah.
And then we also I think all the other stuff also didn't have a fitness category, which was something that we really wanted to do.
Yeah, and Twitch is just better.
Yeah, I like Twitch.
It's the biggest platform, was the best platform.
I wouldn't want to go to Mixer. I wouldn't want to do the YouTube or Facebook stuff. If there's other things I don't know about, I don't want to do those either.
You're that welcome. Us.
No. And then I wish this was our full-time job.
God.
But unfortunately, it is not. Wes and I are incredibly broke people.
Yeah.
This quarantine has really shown how little money we make.
It's been super upsetting.
Yeah, it's actually pretty a big bummer.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to bring it up then. Shit.
Well, no, it's funny, right? Because
God.
with the quarantine, we're actually making more money unemployed right now, and it's kind of a bummer.
Right.
Because I work a lot.
Yeah, I mean, between the two of us, we have 6-7 college degrees between the two of us, right?
Something like that.
Certifications,
accolades.
I have a fucking black belt, and I'm still making more money unemployed.
Yeah, it's terrible. I think with Wes and I both being unemployed, I think we can put a down payment on a nice apartment right now.
We really
just get away.
Just get away.
Yeah.
Maybe go to the Poconos.
And on that note, Macolito wants to know how long you two have been dating.
Mr. Mock.
Yeah, I heard. He said earlier that you guys were going to talk shit about him.
Yeah, Macolito, that guy fucking sucks.
Skinny nerd.
Yeah, skinny nerd. No, actually, how long have we known each other?
We have known each other since middle school. I'm pretty sure we met once, twice in middle school. We've been friends.
You ate dirt.
I didn't eat dirt.
Yeah, you eat poop.
I don't eat shit. You're so mean to me. We've actually been friends since freshman, sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, so that was 14, 15 years.
Fuck.
Yeah, you suck.
We're old, man. This is terrible.
I don't like you.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's 15 years of knowing each other.
Nice.
But yeah, to finish up the question, right? Is Twitch our full-time job? No, it's not.
Yes.
If things were to go perfectly as planned, crush it every month, we would be horribly in debt if we only relied on Twitch.
Carry the 2.
Yeah.
And we're dead in a month.
Crippling debt. Yep. Got it. I feel that.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, is that a goal of yours? Full-time content
Dude, honestly, I've kind of joked around about this idea, but if we could make it to where it's I obviously we're not going to hit like ninja level like numbers, right? Or even like was it Ludwig numbers, right? New streamer. But if we could make this to where I don't know, even like 2 out of 4 of us don't have to work, that would be fucking awesome. Like where it's like, hey guys, the stream is making enough money to where you don't need to worry about anything. Just like focus on being you. We got it. That'd be nice.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Real quick, Dr. Gaintastic, thank you very much for coming in the raid. We appreciate you. Take a seat. Welcome in. We're sitting here with the Average Joes, Joe and Wes, left and right, respectively.
Hi. Hey, Dr. Gaines. Sick name, by the way.
Fucking awesome name.
I saw that the first time he rated me a while back, and I was like, holy shit, that's an awesome-ass name.
Yeah. I like it. I take it you're a fitness person as well? Right?
No, just
Dr.
a name.
Yeah, no, I hate actually working out.
I stream Uno.
Yeah, I stream Uno.
Hell yeah, that shit gets intense though, to be fair.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't like Uno, man. It doesn't seem like there's any skill involved. I don't like games where there's no skill involved.
But it has your favorite game mechanic, which is screwing over other people.
Yeah, that's actually probably the best thing about games. Like, Sith, have you ever played Munchkins before?
No, I want to very badly, but
Oh,
I don't have friends, so there's that.
Fantastic.
We should do a Munchkin stream.
Somehow.
Yeah. But dude, Munchkins is like the best because like really it'd be like you and all your friends, and you're like, hey Wes, if you help out Sith right now, I will screw you next turn. I will attack you with everything I got.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, I won't help him out then. And you just like threaten people constantly. It's so fun.
I like
It's
psychological
you backstab
warfare.
each other.
It's really fucked up because that's not built into the game. But in the game, they're like, if you want to fuck people over, fuck people over. What do we care?
Yeah.
So you could, whenever someone else is fighting a monster, you can buff up the monster or add in other monsters, or you can join somebody and fight together.
Yeah, that's the
such
best.
a dick move. That's awesome.
It's
so
fucked
fun.
up.
It's so fun. And none of our friends really like that game.
Because of us.
I like
Basically, every time we play, we split the room. We're like, you're going to side with me or side with Joe? And then Joe goes to fight a monster, and he's like, okay, I go plus 10.
You're like, oh,
Well,
okay. It's
shit.
war, Wesley.
Oh, screw you. And Josh tries to backstab me. It always happens.
I'm like, hey, Wes, help me. And he's like, okay. I'm like, backstab.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's awesome. Sounds right up my alley.
Oh, so good. I highly recommend that game. Yeah,
All right.
I like it.
How would we stream that?
I think you can stream it through. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Not important now.
Yeah.
Sith Player, thank you very much for the host, by the way. And he agrees and says Munchkin is so fun. And Professor Cowboy, I think you're from Dr. Gaintastic's crew, right? He says, yeah, we are fitness streamers. So they lift.
Oh.
They do even lift, bro.
I like that.
Best guy?
I'll shoot Dr. Gain a follow then. I like following fitness people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They're the best. More pre?
More pre.
Yeah, go take a shot. Shit. Oh, Sith Player getting in on the giveaway. Thank you.
Banana. Up, up.
One more time.
Nailed it.
Up, up.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. It like hit the top of my hand. I go, ah, fuck.
Oh, God, no. Don't cap that. Don't.
Yeah, I don't have great depth perception, so.
Yeah, he's blind.
Yeah, who does? Who needs it anyway, right?
Dude, I wish I wasn't wearing pants right now.
That'd be so nice.
There's a reason I'm not standing up.
I wish it wasn't 100,000 degrees in here.
Whew. It's also hot in your house right now, Sith?
I mean, I'm in the AC, so I can't complain.
You know, I've never lived somewhere where there's been central air. I don't know what that's like.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend's house has central air. Amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, when a house my size isn't like $600,000, it helps. So
That's fair.
that Cali real estate, man, that shit's killer.
Circle gets square.
Well, it's we looked on stream and what was it? You need to be making $70,000 a year to not be considered below the poverty line here.
Something like
Jesus Christ!
I was like, whoa, we're not even close to that.
Oh my God!
fucking see the poverty line. I'm jealous of people at the poverty line.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, right? It'd be kind of nice to just be right at
So
it.
it's like, oh man, I'm below the poverty line. It's like, nice.
You're like, dude, taxes were so rough to me, bro. I pulled an 80 G's last year. I'm like,
Nice. I can't even spell 80 Gs.
yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I can't even conceptualize that number. It might have said a million, billion, trillion, zillion Gs.
Arcodius, welcome in. Yes, contrary to popular belief, there's an occasional shirt that fits me. Shout out to my own merch. Anyway, seamless, right? You didn't even notice I was self-promoting.
Just until now.
Oh shit! I said it out loud. God damn! Not again.
Why do I want to buy that shirt for some reason? Where can I get it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you can win it tonight. I'm doing a giveaway.
Oh crap!
That's besides.
Is that on your OnlyFans page?
Oh yeah, naturally. Yeah, it's only for a small fee of $59.99. I have a very high first tier, but then you get everything.
That's tier 1.
By everything, I mean that's tier 1. You get semi nude stuff. Then you get anyway. It's a whole other thing. We'll get into it later. But
Plug it at the intermission. We'll plug it.
yeah. We'll talk about the prison wallet again later. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't like this.
Tier 2 is called prison wallet.
I'm a tier 2 sub. I'm called prison wallet.
That's prison wallet.
Ironically, it has to do with subbing. Anyway, we're getting a little off topic here. The wife is talking shit and saying you do have central air. I don't know why, but she's trying to stir up some shit.
Well,
Is it a thing in Cali in general, or just?
Cali have it.
Yeah, like central air exists here. We're not the fucking Stone Age. We also have the internet and cars and shit.
What?
This is we're too poor. Okay. Our heater's not even like. It's like a wall heater.
The heater, it doesn't actually make heat. It just makes a loud sound that distracts
It kicks out smoke.
Yeah.
It gets so smoky when we use it.
It fucking does. It's not safe. Well, this house is pretty old too, but not like the good kind of old where you're like, oh, what an old house. It's the kind of old you're like, oh, what an old house.
Yeah.
It's like a 85 Dodge Dart of houses. Sure, it's old, but it's not like you're not gonna fix that up.
Yeah, you're not gonna fix up a Dodge Dart.
Yeah, you don't tour this.
That's a really good analogy, actually. Very, very beautiful. All right, so we got. Wait, Barcodius, can you hear them now? Okay, Barcodius was saying he could barely hear you.
Barcodius is a troll, okay?
That's also true. That's also true. He's a Marine,
I like
so
Barcodius.
probably had one too many crayons.
Too many crayons.
Oh, because he's
Yeah.
It's
You get it. It's like the one joke everyone has for Marines. Yeah.
But I like because Bear is in the Navy, right? Bear, Wesley's brother.
So,
like I love the. It's not. I wouldn't call it bickering, but like the shit talking between branches.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
it's really entertaining.
I'm just like, oh my god, that's hilarious. And they're like, yeah, we've heard this a million times. I'm like, this is first time for me. This is great.
What are they gonna call you a taxi? Nah, it's not for it.
Called you a taxi. That's funny.
Well, the Navy people taxis, yeah.
Oh,
I've actually
man.
never heard that one. Navy?
They probably only Navy taxis because they just like get the Marines over there and they do all the work.
that's
gotcha.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but
shitty
that-
too because Bear was like a mechanic too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He's mechanics. He's with the army.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Navy boy. He's like, I hate it.
I remember when Bear joined. I guess it's really it's fine. When Bear joined, my mom was like, "Well, I guess he joined the Navy, and all the wars like in the Middle East and stuff in the desert, so he should be fine." And
in the water.
And then he got put in active duty. You jinxed it, Ma.
Yeah, like for me, like being like someone who really doesn't know a lot about the military, right? I'm like, oh, Navy, water, duh. That's like okay, Air Force, air, right?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Come on, I got this.
That's why when Bear was like, yeah, dude, like I was in Afghanistan, I was like, there's no water in it. It's a landlocked country.
Stupid.
Like,
Get out of here, stupid. I don't believe your stories.
that's all believe it.
Yeah. Basically, it's just, oh, you're meant to do this job? Well, fuck that. You're doing this instead. There's a lot of that in the military. Or not job, but location.
Actually.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I applied to be in, informations. They're like, okay, you're a
said
frontline
cook?
infantry.
You said cook? Okay. Cook it is. Barcodius, the topics are all over the place today, so just you wait.
Yeah.
We've
We got
talked
a list
about
of
gaming,
questions.
fitness.
List of what?
Yeah, if anyone in the chat, by the way, if you guys have any questions, we will try our best to get to you. So feel free to chime in with anything you want. Oh, here we go. Sith player says the Air Force is just the Army's aviation department. Very true. It used to be back in the day. But now they got Top Gun and shit, and they think they're all fucking cool. God damn.
Because they are.
No, Army's cooler.
Force of the air.
Terror of the force of the air.
Chair Force.
I like that too. The chair force. I'm like,
yeah.
that's hilarious.
It's very true, man. The nicest bases I've been to are Air Force bases. Holy shit. The food's incredible. The facilities are awesome.
Like,
meanwhile, we just live in fucking dirt.
It's like, isn't the money for this supposed to be going to like making fighter jets? What's happening right now?
Making jets.
Yeah, we got enough of those. We're
Let's not undercut that budget, though. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, like keep jets flying, right? Make jets great again. That's all I'm saying. Oh man,
magic jets.
Yeah, I had a biology professor that was in the Air Force, and he would talk so much shit on the Air Force. He's like every time we got like other people in like Marines, Army, Navy, he's like, you guys had it hard. Like our bases, like we got put into hotels when we would go overseas. You guys had to sleep on the ground. I would never join that.
That's like
it's true.
That's like when you're kind of talking shit at yourself. You're mostly talking shit at other people.
Yeah.
That's like me with philosophy degrees. I'm like, you're taking a philosophy course? Why?
Yeah.
Stupid.
On that note, man, I got a question for you about that. So we can dive right into the philosophy if you want.
All right.
I mean, you got one of your degrees is in philosophy, right? So what interests you about philosophy specifically? And is there a certain area of study that you like to focus on?
Yeah, not studying philosophy.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. So when I went to college, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do because I mostly went to college out of pettiness.
Nice. Good reason to go.
Pettiness and a coin flip, actually. I was gonna go to college because I talked to my high school teachers, and I was like, "Hey, am I supposed to be like, getting ready to go to college and stuff?" And she was like, "Why?" And I go, "Whoa, fuck you!"
Yeah. Just a little background. We didn't go to a great school.
But a very bad school, not an ideal school. And so I was like, fuck, you want to go anyways. And then I was like, man, I'm really dumb though. I don't think I should do that. And so I go, I have an idea. And I had my computer open, 2 tabs. I'm either gonna I had my computer open to a tab for applying for college, and I had papers for the military, right? I think the Navy also, just because Bear's in the Navy, so like fuck it.
Yeah.
So I had both those things ready, and I flipped a coin. And I was like, heads, college, tails, I'm going to go to the military. And I land on the heads. I'm like, okay, we'll try college out for a bit. Makes sense, because I can always drop out, which I probably will do. But I didn't know what I wanted to major in, so I bounced around a lot of majors and stuff. My first major, actually, can you see if people can guess it?
I actually don't even know your first major.
Remember what it was? Cool. If you guys want to try and guess my first major, go ahead and guess it, but I switched it about 3 times. Oh, crap. We're going to guess a lot of mean stuff.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Women's studies or
Yeah,
something.
I was about to say women's studies.
No.
What's the Family Guy jokes? Like lesbian dance theory?
Yeah. No, my first major was actually, close though. It was musical theater.
Was it? I don't remember that.
For real?
Yeah.
So
So my first major was musical theater. I mean, I was in choir and theater more or less like forever. So I was like, okay, I'll work more towards that, like, towards like acting and stuff. And then I was like, man, this blows. I'm not enjoying it. I don't feel making an impact on anything. I feel like it's a selfish thing of me to do, to want to just do this, to just sing and act and stuff, because what I find enjoyable. I want to do something that I enjoy but also helps out other people. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? And so I switched over to criminal justice. And I was like, I'll do I switched over to criminal justice first. So I was like, I'll do criminal justice, and I'll figure that out. And so I started to research, like, cool, maybe I want to, go into law enforcement. Maybe I want to do something like that. But that didn't end up working out, because during my research for looking at the different branches and stuff, or different agencies, and I was like, fuck, I don't meet the fitness requirements because of my eye. I have a really fucked up eye. It's this one over here. And I can't see
I just
very
thought
well.
both were fucked up.
Like, basically at all. So
Shit, my bad.
I was like, I can't do this. Like, I've already had surgery. I have contacts. I can't. My vision cannot get high enough to where I could pass into the vision tests. And so I was like, fuck, I can't do that either. So I was like, okay. I switched over. I had to switch out of something, so I put it into psychology, because I was like, everyone does psychology. It's something for now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I know. I can't, like, physically do the things, so instead I'll work on the law, like being a lawyer. And so I looked up pre-law. Turns out pre-law isn't an actual degree like pre-med is. There are things that law schools would like to see more than other things, and I looked into those, and one of the number ones for it was philosophy. Philosophy students scored second highest on the LSAT. They averaged a 179 out of 180. math majors somehow average a 180. I think they cheat.
Math, they're just smarter, dude.
It's like,
yeah, I don't know what it is. Math people are just smart,
right?
I hate it.
So I wanted to be a lawyer. So I was like, okay, I'll do philosophy and political science and stuff, and I'll be working for that. And then, I started my degree in philosophy. I started studying, and I do talk shit out of philosophy because it deserves to be talked shit on. It's a bad idea for a major. Don't do it. It's a great minor, or it's cool to take a couple of philosophy courses here and there, but on the whole, it's not a good decision.
Yeah.
But I do really enjoy the different like thought experiments and stuff. I really enjoyed ethics classes. Were a lot of fun. Like, oh, is this right or wrong? Like, fuck if I know. Correct.
I'm good at it.
Hey, who's to say?
Yeah. I don't know. Nailed it.
You nailed it, big guy. I actually do really enjoy like logic and argumentation and like actually writing out like derivations and stuff. It's actually really fun, which is basically just math with words.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was really enjoyable for me. I like a lot of philosophy courses. I like studying religion. I did actually enjoy other stuff like existentialism. Like, shit, man. What is the whole point of being alive right now?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's a stream.
Yeah.
But that's how I ended up getting into philosophy. And then in my final year of college, I took this like pre-law school course. It was like getting you ready into what to expect in law school. And I go, oh shit, I wish I saw that sooner. So I took that class. And they were talking about what you're going to go through. And then basically the first year of law school is just designed to make you drop out of law school. Yeah. Because if that's enough to kick you out of it, you don't deserve to be a lawyer.
Which is, I don't agree with courses and systems like that.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, if you can't do this, then you're not going to be good at the real thing. It's like, don't try to weed me out with this. Weed me out with the actual, like, program, right?
Right.
Which makes sense, although I would much rather drop out of law school after the first year than, like, the second or third year, and I'm already, $100,000 in debt.
No, you just finish it.
You just push through.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're talking about, like, man, this, like, that seems like it sucks, but, I'm tough. I can handle it. And then one thing that rocked me to my foundation was my professor was he's an older gentleman. And he goes, now I don't want to scare you guys too much, but I'm actually still paying off my student loans. And I go, no fucking way. I'm like, dude, you're 90 at least right now. What's happening? I don't get it. Every part of you is shrinking except for your weird giant hands. Like you're a crazy old guy.
He had giant hands.
He looked like you guys have seen Toy Story 2. You know the old guy that goes in and fixes Woody's arm? He looked like that. Yep. Only colder.
Only older.
Yeah. And I was like, and you're still paying off your student loans? Like, that sucks. And so I was kind of worried about that. But I ended up landing an internship with the Huntington Beach city attorney. So I actually worked for the attorney for the whole city. So they'd like handle all the like civil lawsuits and litigation that the city would go through. Like if someone sues the city, he handles the cases. But they had just brought on a prosecutor, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be the one like in court. If you get arrested or whatever, I'm the one you go up against. So I was working with this lady, super dope, and she was showing me the ropes, showing me how everything's handled. I got to write up charges. I got to go through and decide whether or not charges should be pressed. She would like give me, like I think she gave me like a lot of throwaways or when she knew the answer to. She was curious. She goes, "Hey, should we press charges on this guy?" And I was like, I read through it. I'm like, well, I don't think it's really worth our time or money. He didn't do too much or whatever. Yeah. Or like I read through like, oh, this guy also didn't do much, but he is out on parole, so it's not our job. We have to kick it to the county. He has to be in trouble.
Yeah.
I helped walk through the whole case of some dude who walked into Sharky's, which is a really famous bar.
I think it's countrywide, right?
I think Sharky's? So. I have no idea. It's very big in Huntington Beach downtown area. He ended up going in there and he just ended up breaking a bunch of shit and then getting into a fight with the bouncers, and he got arrested. And so I ended up working on that whole case with him, with like, going through the charges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you just, being in there 10 hours a week at the computer, typing all the stuff up, I realized fucking sucks. I cannot sit still that long. I was losing my goddamn mind at the desk. I'm sitting like this. I can barely read the computer screen because, again, the eyes thing is terrible. And I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Every time someone was like, hey, can someone go? I go, yeah. What do you need? I'll do it. Can you go to the basement and get 11 boxes of paper? I'm like, done. I cannot wait to do that. I did that. I honestly think I did it once a week. I'd go to the basement and bring up all the paper. And I just lost my fucking mind sitting there. And the only time I actually had any fun was like the drive to and from the courthouse, because we would be talking about cases and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we got in the courthouse and I was like, sitting here. Yeah. And then the the person we were supposed to be, there against, he didn't end up showing up to court. So they had to send a bench warrant out. We wasted the whole fucking day.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is miserable. I don't like doing this. So I graduated and I was like, I'm going to cool on law school for a bit and think about it. And then a week later, I was like, fuck law school. I don't want to do that anymore. That was a terrible idea. I'm really glad I figured it out now. So that pre-law course turned it out to be a good call.
Yeah.
There you go.
We did you out.
Yeah, exactly right. I only left mostly in debt instead of entirely in debt.
Hell yeah, that's a win. That's a win
So
as far as I'm
much.
concerned.
And that was really that's how my whole philosophy degree came about. I do enjoy it, and I actually do feel like I get good use out of it doing what I do now. But as far as any other application for it, make philosophy your minor. Don't make it your major.
Yeah. Interesting.
You heard it here first, folks. Philosophy matters. On that note, while we're talking about college, Joe, your turn. Kinesiology, huh?
Yeah, so kinesiology, the study of how the body moves. So kinesiology was like interesting, right? Because so I did the whole thing too, right? Where like a counselor basically at our high school was like, you shouldn't go to college. Like you're not, like don't even apply, dude. You won't make it into community college.
It's fucked up that was a common experience for all of us.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. And I was like, fuck. And I was like really kind of like down. I was like, man, like I guess I'll join the military. Because that's like, I don't know. We had like big military presence on our campus. Like I think we had the like #1 or top 3 JROTC program.
I think it's one of the largest.
It's like one of the like it's like big. Like we would have like helicopters fly down and like our guys were legit. But anyways, so we had a big military presence on campus. And I was like, fuck, well, like I did really good at those pull-up challenges. Like maybe I'll be good at the military, right? I'm like, I'm pretty athletic, sure.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so like I was talking to like the recruiters, and at the time I was dating my girlfriend Lori, and we were only I think a year and a half maybe dating, and she's just like, don't join the military, like you should just go to college, like just apply, like what's the worst that can happen? I was like, I waste time and they say no to me. I'm like, that's pretty upsetting.
Bum me out pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm like, bum me out. But anyway, so I listened to her and I applied to community college. Come to find out, anyone can go to community college.
You just go. It's not hard. The hardest part is just typing all the words into the thing when you apply.
Yeah, like, and that's the shitty thing too. It's just like we were told that like you have to have like you can't apply if you're not good at school, right?
Yeah. We're literally discouraged to going to college from our high school people.
Yeah. Looking back on it, probably the right call, but still. So, you know, I applied, went to community college, and I declared my major as kinesiology because I knew I wanted to do something with the human body. I really liked training people. I really liked working out. I really liked being active. So I was like, okay, kinesiology, that's for people who want to work out. I was like, awesome, dope. Ran through it, got accepted to Cal State Fullerton, and in the kinesiology department in Cal State Fullerton, it's one of the largest in California. You can do concentrations. You can like focus on like women's health in kinesiology. You can focus on like working with kids or physically and mentally disabled people, or focus on research. I focused on gerokinesiology, which is the study of how old people move, like geriatric people move. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, dope. And I ran through that, and I got to work with the person who literally wrote the book on the balance test and balance scale that we use for geriatric patients, Dr. Rose. And I worked with her, and she's like, oh, you know, you should like really focus like physical therapy. And I was like, oh yeah, like I've been looking at that. That looks fun. And I went through everything with the mindset of doing physical therapy, got some bad advice from some counselors and bad advice from teachers, and really pushed me back. And yeah, so I ran through college, did all that. And now I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if I'm going to keep pursuing physical therapy or try to pursue something else. But right now we're still on the physical therapy track for it. And that's another thing too, where it's like insanely expensive. I would recommend people don't do kinesiology if you're trying to get into physical therapy. Like do bio, do anything else other than kinesiology. It's like a waste of time and money.
Kinesiology, philosophy. Don't do it.
Minor in both, right?
Yeah, or just don't.
Just don't.
Just avoid them. Got it. So you're still in college currently then?
Not really. Like, sorta, not really.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like I take a class here and there just to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, right now I'm just kind of like I'm coasting right now. I'm enjoying life right now.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. So Macolito actually agrees with you on the whole shitty counselor thing. He says that he got told he'd be in jail or dead by the time he was 18 when he was 9. That's,
Jesus.
It's pretty intense.
It's a fucking hardcore school.
That's
a
pretty
9-year-old.
Yeah.
What's up, little homie?
It's like, oh, you like My Little Pony? Well, you're gonna be dead by 18.
You fucked.
Oh, what, Caillou?
You're done.
Yeah, you watching Caillou?
The motherfucker's hard as hell.
Not you though. You'll be dead. No, it's really shitty. Like because like a counselor's job is to like I don't know push you to be your best,
Counsel?
guide you, counsel you.
Mm-hmm.
And ours were like, yeah, dude, you guys suck. Like, oh.
I didn't fucking know who my guidance counselor was in high school. I don't think I ever saw them.
No, I met them once, and that was when they're like, yeah, don't do that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, thanks.
That's all I got.
Random person I've never met. Thanks for judging my life.
Right?
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it was a really shitty experience, but I kind of use that now when I'm teaching. So when I teach my students, I'm like, I don't want to be the kind of teacher that I had. I want to be the kind of teacher that I always needed.
There you go.
This is what I like to always help like push people. Like, hey man, you can do this. Hell yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Apply yourself. Or like, hey, look, it's gonna be hard. Of course you can. It's gonna be hard though. You know?
Yeah, you gotta turn those negatives into a positive. Otherwise, they like, just take control of you. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to completely like block out a route for someone.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, how do you know?
Yeah.
Right. But granted, for the counselor, Wes and I were also not good students in high school.
That's
we were pretty shitty students.
I was a real piece of shit back then. I'm a piece of shit now. I was a real piece of shit back then.
Yeah. I just didn't show up to class.
Oh my god, it was my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, that's what I liked about college. I'm like, oh, you're not taking attendance? Peace out.
No,
See you did surprisingly well.
One of my favorite things from high school was junior year. Joe and I had first period together. And it was history. And our history teacher used to always, every day, there'd be like a question on the board. We had to like write an answer. And then, after like a few minutes when the clock would pass, he'd go up, erase it, and take attendance. And if you didn't have the question answered and written down and stuff, your attendance didn't count, right? So you'd be like, oh, you didn't show up to class this day.
Yeah.
I lived really far. I lived in Santa Ana. For reference, anybody, I lived like 5 miles maybe away.
There's a city over.
Basically, yeah. And so I would have to skateboard to school really early. And I get there, early, go to the choir room and work on music or whatever. And it was right by our first period. So like, okay, cool, I'll go to class now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk over and go to class. I have my phone in my pocket, and I look next to me where Joe sits, and he wouldn't be there yet. Joe lives like 5 blocks away.
Yeah, I live like 2 minutes away from the school.
And so I'd be like, God damn it. And so I'd answer the question as fast as I could and just get it written down and stuff, and I'd wait. And I'd feel my phone go in my pocket, right? It was back when phones had buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, cool. And so I push the paper off to the side, turn this way towards the teacher. I'm like, so, Mr. whatever your goddamn name was, tell me about, he really likes Iowa State. Yeah. Iowa State was like his favorite school. And so we talk about that because they had a good wrestling program. It's like, so what do you think about Iowa's chances for wrestling now that so-and-so's injured or whatever?
Yeah, like
just
whatever,
a distraction.
Right?
And he'd be like, oh, well, it's like a fucking Muppet. So I talked to him. Joe would like open the door and like fucking sneak in the front of the class. Wouldn't come to the back door either. Go to the front door, sneak in that way, slide into his chair. I'll just look at my paper, write down the question, and then start answering as fast as he could. Teacher would go up to the front. He'd look around the attendance and goes, like, Joe, like, here. You here on time? Yep. Okay. That happens.
Yeah, shit, whatever works.
Yeah, I hate waking up early, and morning classes for me was just like, I don't want to be here. I'm like, I'd rather do anything else. So I'm going to be late.
Yeah. I mean, the entirety of like the school time structure for like everyone is just bad.
Yeah.
There's no upside to it. Like kids aren't like active at that hour. So what's the point?
It's stupid. I was just like, man, I don't want to do this. But it's also like my fault too, because I never picked my schedule. Like every year, like
I remember that
because you're supposed to like pick your class schedule, right? And they would hand me the paper. I'm like, well, obviously my counselors are gonna know better than me, so I just wouldn't fill it out. But what that means is you get the shittiest possible fucking classes.
The worst schedule. He ended up in choir with me. I think I was junior year also.
Yeah, I ended up in choir. I was like, I'm in choir now.
He ended up in men's choir. And And then he got strong-armed into joining choir again the next year because the choir director at our school, our choir program was fucking phenomenal. We were tops. My sophomore year.
What is that?
Oh,
do you see that?
It's from the.
Yeah, your a beam of heaven is coming down on you.
Oh boy! Do you know when I was talking about this?
Is this better? Worse?
A little better than it was, but you're still real glary on the on Joe's side.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, no one wants to see him anyway, right? We can just block that out. There you go. That's much better.
That's pretty good. All right.
I've been thinking about that since like you started talking.
Okay, cool.
Because it like was blurring the screen and it was annoying me.
Mm-hmm.
See, our choir program was tops. My sophomore year, we went to Europe and did a tour. We didn't go to Europe to visit. Like, we were on a concert tour in Europe, and like people would come to see us and stuff.
Yeah.
In my senior year, we ended up singing in Carnegie Hall and recording an album for this super famous composer named Eric Whitacre. It was a super big program, so the director more or less got to do whatever he wanted.
He was actually really good. He won like Person of the Year.
He's won Orange Citizen of the Year like several times.
Yeah, it's stupid.
He's a really awesome guy. He's definitely a pusher though. He pushes.
Yeah, he's a pusher.
Okay, push you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he ended up telling Joe to audition for concert choir the next year, and Joe's like, "Oh, I was thinking about not doing it." He goes, "Let's audition you anyways."
Yeah.
He just forced it.
Yeah, one of those.
I'm not a good singer, guys. I hate to break it to you.
All right, Super Varsity Joe Awesome Acapella Choir.
Something like that.
Yeah,
So the rest of the stream is just going to be Joe singing, everybody. So submit your song requests. Flex those pipes.
Hey, yo.
Destroyed over here is saying that he's seen studies that have confirmed that children would do better in school if we started later in the day. And
Yeah.
Judging from my Army experience, I would 100% agree with that. I'm not gonna lie; it's probably a good thing you guys didn't end up in the military for not morning people, because that shit never gets good. It sucks.
Like I don't like waking up early. I'll do it, but I don't like it.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of that.
I don't like being on a schedule either.
Right?
I'm like, let me do me.
Let me like, push me, but if I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will wake up. I will complain the whole time.
Yeah. Well, like, so here's the weird thing, though. I like being up at that time. I like being up early in the morning. I don't like waking up.
Yes,
that's
the
very
best
well
way.
put. That is
The act of getting out of bed. Once I'm out, let's do stuff.
I enjoy it, actually.
But I would honestly rather do all the things I'm supposed to do at 6 a.m. I'd rather do them at midnight.
Yeah.
I would much rather do like midnight workouts than a 6 a.m. jog.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the way I'm fucking wired.
That was the thing, too. I'd always go running at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Apparently super dangerous, right?
It's weird. As two white males, we would have to say it's very safe. Anyone can do it at any time, anywhere.
But I'd be like black hoodie, black, sweatpants, just fucking scaring people as I'm running.
How'd you ever get stopped with the cops?
Used to get stopped all the time. Fuck.
Yeah, I can see that.
That makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
Respect.
I see it. All right, guys. So now it's time. Why the name Average Joes?
We specifically said we do not want to answer that
Okay,
question.
sorry. Cut the stream. Cut it now.
So Average Joes. There's a few iterations of this story.
And they're all kind of the same.
Yeah. So, like way back when we first started working out in high school, like Wes would like come over and like I had like
We had like a bench with like racks attached to it.
Yeah.
We had the same curl bar over there. And maybe 100 some odd pounds of weight almost.
Yeah. Like if that,
I think
right?
it's closer to 80.
And this was like hand me down like stuff, right? Like I don't even think I owned it. I think it was my younger brother's godfather that used to live with us. But at the time we're working out, we're like, oh, like this is fun. And right at that time, dodgeball came out. It's like, oh, Average Joe's. I'm like, oh, my name is Joe. We should call this place Average Joe's. And we're like, okay, yeah, cool.
That's pretty much it.
Awesome. And then fast forward to like today times, it stuck. It's like we like it. And our buddy Robles that actually came up with help create the Twitch channel. He's like, dude, we should just call it Average Joe's. And I was like, all right, done. Perfect. Yeah.
I remember like people used to like come over here and work out all the time. Like, okay, can we work out with you guys? We're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're already getting kind of full.
Yeah. Now no one comes over.
We used to try and buy new equipment here. We would actually go to the school with candy and sell candy.
Yeah.
Like super not supposed to do it. And if you teach like you can't be doing that, we're like, oh, we'll stop. Didn't stop.
Yeah.
And so we just bought a new bench up just selling candy and shit. I think that's how we got our first like proper bench, like a leg thing on it.
A leg extension bench. Yeah, those were the good times.
Simpler times.
But yeah, that's basically the name. There's no like hidden meaning behind it.
It's not like egotism on Joe's part.
No, actually,
I'm pretty sure he was against it and didn't vote for it.
I didn't vote for the Average Joe's name. I voted for something else. It was like, I think it was like something related to, I think it was like Dragon Ball Z or a Pokemon themed gym name.
I think we were going with like, it was like the Brazxilian Gym or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, how about like the time chamber, or like we can just call it like the garage.
Or like, yeah, like it was something like that.
But then the rest was like, Average Joe's is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, you can't see it on the camera, but the garage door this way actually says Average Joe's on it. We had a friend a while back spray paint Average Joe's under our garage. Sorta.
The garage says Verge Joe's. We had our buddy who was a tagger come in here and to spray paint for us, and he had the garage closed to do the spray painting.
He had everything closed in 100-degree weather, spray painting, no ventilation.
Wearing a hoodie because all taggers have to wear hoodies.
Yeah, it's his thing.
And he spray painted a Verge Joe's and then just wrote the word average above it.
Yeah.
As if like, asterisk, whoops, my bad.
And like we came in, because like we paid him in Chinese food, right? That was the payment.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally. And
it's good food though.
We come in, we're like, yo, dude, like you spelled this wrong. He's like, yeah, I don't know how to spell average. Like, ask us.
It's so apt though. That what could be more average than misspelling average?
Yeah,
that's pretty
I like
perfect,
that.
Honestly.
We're like, almost nailed it, buddy.
So I love it. Probably never gonna paint over it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
All the original names are on there too. Like
Yeah.
people who like first worked out with us.
It's good stuff. I like it.
It's a good
awesome.
little origin story.
Yeah.
And then what's your spiel about it? About average people achieving above average results or something? I've heard it a couple times. You just nail it. So drop it once for me.
For the team average or for the
Are there different slogans? See, I need to be educated. I don't even know.
Yeah. So one of the things we like to always tell people is like, anyone can do this.
Yeah.
Any average Joe can lift weights, have a job, have a life, play video games.
Mhm.
It's a manageable thing that anyone can do.
Yep. Because we're not special, right? Like,
By any sense of the
yeah. And we're able to do a lot of things just because, I don't know, just because we want to, right?
Yeah,
like,
because it's fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't do things I don't enjoy doing. Like,
Yeah.
if I don't want to do it, I'm probably not going to do it.
True.
Pretty strong will to that. I don't know. Like, I don't want to go running at 6 a.m., so I don't. But I do want to be in 100-degree weather with a 500-degree garage,
yeah.
lifting heavy-ass weights, for 4 hours with my buddy.
Yeah. And it's fun.
I want to do that.
Yeah. And then like some other things we say, like if you look on our like Instagram, right? Like it'd be like average gains, above average content is another slogan that we'll do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
For team average,
Right above.
team average is always a fun one. It's like, he's part of team average, the average stream team that we, the average Joes, have averagely started here on Twitch with above average results. That's always the go-to
one.
for the team average one.
It's beautiful.
I
It's like he's practiced.
I say it all the time.
I've caught him a few times in the mirror just saying it back and forth. Faster!
You piece of shit!
Let's go!
Do it better.
It's
you go. Oh, you're cutting out on me. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on, guys.
We didn't, but the point is, we could have.
Yeah. Damn it. We could have done something.
Where's my bum knee?
have gone pro.
No, but anybody can just focus on a goal and achieve that goal, and we think it's pretty important for people to understand that. Whether your goal is like, oh, I want to get healthier, I want to be in better shape, or I want to get good at this game. I want to start streaming, or I want to learn how to defend myself. You just have to set your goal to it. It's absolutely attainable.
It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just give me a second, guys.
Yeah, no, take your time. Yeah, cry it out if you need to. Yeah.
All right. So on kind of the whole streaming on Twitch kind of thing, fitness, all that, what would be 1 or 10 pieces of advice you have for someone that's just trying to get into it?
I can't even count to 10.
Right? You can borrow each other's toes and fingers. It's cool.
I am not touching his feet.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, he's got Bigfoot feet.
Have large feet.
You got Hobbit feet, bro.
Okay, I don't have Hobbit feet.
You got like General Grievous feet, bro.
I don't know what that means. The robot feet?
Yeah, you got robot feet.
I hate
that. So like some advice for people that want to get started with fitness streaming. We actually get this. It's funny. We get a lot of messages from people that watch the stream that want to stream fitness, and it's really not that hard. The best thing you can do, number one, is start streaming. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Because I hate to break it to you guys, like people that want to get into streaming, fitness in particular, it's gonna be terrible the first time you do it. Like, it's always bad. But it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of figure out, calibrate.
Yeah. Like, if you look at our first streams, it was bad. We had a lot of dick cam going on, meaning we set the camera too low and then pointed up a little bit, so you'd only see crotch for like 30, 40 minutes of the stream.
You got any games in your phone?
Yeah.
Thank you, Trevor, for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But yeah, so dick cam, number 1, get a dick cam. That's what I'm hearing here.
Okay, yeah, dick cams, yeah.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, so number 1, start streaming. 2, understand that if you want to be successful, you're not going to be able to work out like you used to in the gym. Meaning, you're not going to be able to go there, put on your headphones, and fucking just bang out a 40-minute workout. Like, that's not the way it is. You're now here to entertain. You're here to answer questions. You're here to talk to people.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to do that. And a lot of fitness streamers now actually kind of struggle with that. They think that they can just, block everyone out and then work out for 40 minutes. Like, yeah, you might have like a following, but you're going to be stuck at like a hard 10, 15 viewer cap, right? Like, people want to be entertained while they watch people work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what would you want to see? Would you just sit down and be like, all right, and he's curling. He's curling.
Good.
It's like, I wonder how much weight he's curling. How much weight? Still curling.
Yeah. Well, that's the cool thing about Twitch is like there's viewer interaction, right? Like, if not, just go watch TV or go watch a YouTube video, right?
Exactly. And that's not like trying to talk shit on anybody. If you want to do that,
we're talking shit now.
Drop names, all the names right now.
YouTube might be a better avenue.
Yeah.
Like, that's nothing wrong with it. If you don't want the back and forth, the repertoire between you and Twitch, and you and chat, don't do it. Just do YouTube instead.
Exactly.
I love talking to chat. I think it's awesome.
It's so fun, dude.
Chat is hilarious. We get all kinds of good stuff out of chat. And they also, in my opinion, help keep me honest and help keep us like working hard. Because it's like, man, I don't want to squat again. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, chat's here. Like, I can't not do that in front of you.
Chat will make fun of me.
20 people and give me shit right now. Yeah. It's like this shame drive.
Well, it's like, like if we have like, let's say like 40, 50 people watching us, that's like an entire like classroom watching you. Like, you're going to go up in front of all your peers and just like suck dick.
Just piss your pants.
Yeah. Like, like, I don't want to do that. That sounds terrifying.
I mean, not to mention you got people there with their notebooks out, ready to write notes on what you're doing and everything. And then you got to show up. You got to be answering the chat. You got to be talking to people, explaining what you're doing. Yeah. I agree with you wholeheartedly. It is a change, though.
I know it's kind of weird also for us to like try and tell people like how to be successful fitness streamers when we ourselves aren't super successful.
We're like top 40, okay?
There's like 35 people in the category.
But we crush it.
Crushed.
And we podium. Top 40.
But yeah, like I think what Joe said, understand you're not going to have the same workouts and just start. There's a fun saying we have for Jiu Jitsu is the best day to start was yesterday.
Mhm.
The only better day was 10 years ago. And if you didn't start 10 years ago, it's fine. Just start now.
Yeah, start out. And then all the minor stuff afterwards, like get a good mic, work on lighting. Lighting is everything in fitness. Then after that, just like have fun, man. Like enjoy it. Like if you enjoy something and people can see that, people are gonna naturally gravitate to that.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's what it's hard for people to understand about like us and our stream. This is just how we are.
yeah, we're not putting on the show.
Like if the cameras were off, we would more or less look the exact same.
I might be irritating him more. I'm like Wes.
Shut up. I need to smoke. But God damn, I get to see it now.
You ever see the
so much
replay?
fun here.
Yeah.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought in that one. But just this is what we do already. This is how our days would go. Our workouts might be faster if we weren't streaming it.
Mm-hmm.
Although it might not be because we would just stop and be playing video games instead.
Yeah.
Which
Probably not work out.
Yeah. But it's the exact same thing. It's something we enjoy and it's something we like to do. And if you like it too, then share it with people.
Yeah. That's basically
Well
it.
put. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean, I will say, from personal experience, I think powerlifting is fairly conducive to this kind of thing too, because you do have longer wait periods, rest periods and everything. So you get that time to come talk to chat and, catch up with everything and not feel like you're missing out, at least in my experience.
Yeah, like bodybuilding was not good for this because we'd have to do like things like really fast, like keep the heart rate up, try to sweat. It was not good.
Yeah.
Like people can do it here. It's just it didn't work for us.
I remember doing circuit workouts. And it'd be like one person just is on camera the whole time, while the other person's in the background sweating,
Dying. Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to do it, though. At least you adapted. So even
luckily we have more than one person, which I think is relatively unique.
As far as like other streams go, when all of us are on stream, we're the only fitness stream that has this many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is unique.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Dude, makes us special.
Yeah.
Being ourselves.
Yeah, we find something different. Oh, that's something also that I want. Thank you for bringing that. Yeah, new streamer, whether it's fitness or anything, do something that's going to separate you from the rest of the community. Meaning, like, if you're a fitness person, maybe you have like a group. Maybe you work out with 3 other people. That's what separates you from the rest of the pack. Or maybe you have like you do stuff in cosplay or something. Like anything, right?
Those are our things. Don't do those. Those
I
are
know.
our things.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, why would someone click on your channel over someone else's?
Exactly.
And I think people click on ours, they see like a bunch of people in a bunch of ways. Like, what the fuck's happening over there?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of like, let's investigate.
Yeah. A lot of like, is everything going okay?
Yeah. Do you need help?
We should go check out these people.
Yeah.
Or it's a lot of, is that guy wearing a Bowser costume?
Yeah.
Are they Jedi's?
What is happening? Yeah. Wait, he's a Sith? Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second.
Check this one out.
Shout out
Sith
Sith.
Fitness, but lightsabers don't weigh anything. You don't have to be that fit to do it.
Bro, you gotta be strong enough to carry the weight of your struggling team. But yeah, I feel you exactly. I agree 100%. You gotta find that niche, that one, even if it's just one small thing, just really zone in on that. Help set you apart. I agree with you. How you doing? Welcome in.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, there's a Zumba stream with like 8 people. I've been seeing Zumba streams light up since quarantine, though. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen to the fitness Twitch community after the quarantine.
I think it's gonna be good stuff for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone that's established themselves before the quarantine, you should have seen an increase in viewership because of the quarantine. But I think after the quarantine, I think we're going to see still an increased viewership because we're going to retain all those people that were personal trainers that are like, hey, like I got to train my clients, so let's use Twitch, right? I think we're going to still see increased viewership there, which is nice.
Yeah, I think this is a really good platform for a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing my jiu-jitsu streams on here. I'll probably do another one on here instead of Zoom.
Yeah. It's better.
Yeah, it's just I like talking and chat better. I like the equipment we have better. I like the things we can do better with Twitch. And I like just new people coming in.
Yeah.
I like to share my jiu-jitsu with the world.
I like it.
On the fitness streamer front, what do you think of some of these giant names that have recently come in, like The Mountain, Martin Lisi, some of these strong men that have kind of jumped in and just instantly propelled to the top? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, like, Yeah, those guys, whether they're going to do anything, they're going to be at the top, right? Like, it's the mountain, dude. Like, I'm not going to compete with the mountain. Like, if they, Martins has a really, like, prominent YouTube channel, which is interesting because the last time we talked to a really big YouTuber that went to fitness, they didn't see any crossover. It was like two separate things. So they're basically starting from zero. So the fact that Martins is getting that is interesting. I would like to talk to him and see what he's doing differently. But the mountain, it's the fucking mountain. Like, I tuned in on his stream. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Half floor streaming? I was like, yo. I think we actually postponed our stream for an hour because I wanted to watch what he was doing.
Yeah. It's really curious. In my personal opinion, I think once quarantine's lifted, that's going to go away. I don't think these big names are going to be on here any longer. Even some of like the more medium-sized names, I think, are gonna be like, you know what? Now I don't have to do this anymore. I can go out and do this instead.
Yeah.
But for right now, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It can be on Instagram Live and
make 1 million followers. Yeah. But it's good for us, right? Good for the fitness community. Yes. More eyes on the fitness community is good. That's why when Twitch did the whole New Year, New Me thing where they invited a bunch of fitness people to be on front page, like, that was really good for our category. We saw a big increase in numbers, and it's going to help make our category, our community, at least push it to the forefront to where when we explain it to people, they're not like, whoa, wait, Twitch has a fitness category? They're going to be like, yeah, I know about Twitch Fitness.
Yeah, and I think that's a big deal. Just people knowing it exists is a huge deal because people are going to start tuning in more often. Perhaps people are going to be like, oh, hey, I want to learn more about fitness. I'll go to Twitch.
Yeah. And that's awesome. And that's where, like, people like you come in. It's nice.
So I think it's going over quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I will say personally, that whole push by Twitch at the start of the year was where I started learning all these big names. And I was like, holy shit, there's partners everywhere. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that. Like, I logged on and I saw, I think it was Silo Gum as the front page. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was like the only one. Like, I didn't know anyone streamed. And then come to find out, there's whole communities. There's tons of people that are doing this, tons of big names in this. It's like, it kind of opened the possibilities in my mind for like, oh, this isn't just a tiny niche. This is actually growing into something that Twitch is supporting, which is kind of cool to see.
It's pretty ground floor still, in my opinion. There's only I think a handful of streamers that make a living off Twitch Fitness. Like I can probably count them on my hands. So it's still ground floor stuff, but it's growing really fast. So it's a very exciting time right now to be on Twitch and in the fitness section. And plus, you're getting to meet Silo the first time. That's a really good person to show you what the community is all about. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's very uplifting and positive. It was cool to see.
Uplifting? I see you did that.
Yeah.
She's get it. Yeah. Is she what?
She's really strong.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I can totally lift that. That's not a problem. Yeah. 5 reps. Easy.
Sorry, you're lagging. I can't hear you. What was that? Like 100% lag? Sorry.
Oh, no. Half reps.
Yeah. Doesn't count. That's the best.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
we like it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, like you said, more eyes, better for everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I keep stepping over you, but my next question for you guys. Both individually, I know it might be a little bit different, but have you guys competed in your sports, and if so, when?
And fuck, man. You compete all the time, right?
Yeah, you better go first.
Yeah, go first.
So, yeah, I'm a competitive grappler. I do professional jiu-jitsu fights and tournaments. I just got my black belt this past January, and I had my first black belt fight in February. It was actually my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
I was like, man, all right, let's go. So I guess technically I'm undefeated at black belt.
He's an undefeated black belt professional grappler. Not technically, it is.
Yeah, throw that in the bio, man.
No, because once I lose, we'll have to change it.
Never lose then.
Shit, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I've been competing in jiu-jitsu for longer than I've been doing jiu-jitsu. Like I said earlier, I did my first tournament before I even started training. I competed in wrestling. I like competing. I think it's a lot of fun. Because, I mean, like when I was in high school, I was never good at wrestling. I lost a bunch. I lost constantly.
Yeah, he was terrible.
My freshman year, I only won 2 matches out of like 500.
Yeah, he was bad.
It was not good.
No, I'm just hyping you up, man. Just gassing you up. Let's go.
But I've always liked that. I've always liked competing. I always enjoy it, and I always like to think of myself as someone who takes challenges as they come. Someone wants to fight me, I will fight you. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. Let's go. If a challenge comes my way, I've always liked to try and overcome it. I've always liked to try and work through it. I've had plenty, physical ones or personal ones, and just other people. I've always enjoyed pushing myself and trying to compete. And I'm not like hyper competitive. I'm like, I bet I can eat my Chinese food faster than you can.
Yeah.
Or I'm also not like, if I don't win, I throw a fit. I enjoy the fight for the sake of the fight. Winning is dope, and I like to make money off doing jiu-jitsu. But I enjoy the actual act of grappling people.
Yeah.
I enjoy the act of, vying against somebody and seeing if their technique is better than my technique. Or seeing if I prepared for this fight correctly. Because it's not like in college where you have a paper due next week, you can start it in 6 days, be fine. Or you have a test tomorrow and start cramming for it. If I have to fight somebody, I have to start now. I have to, for the next 6 weeks are dedicated to like, how does he roll?
Yeah.
Oh, he's bad at takedowns. Good, I'm going to get the first takedown. Or it's like, oh shit, he was a D1 wrestler. Guess I'm going to pull guard.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on my leg locks here. Who's a good leg locker? So I'm going to work on escaping these and finding the back instead. Things like that. I enjoy that, and then I have to practice it every single day. In tandem with like, oh man, I need to get stronger legs so I can, take this person down. I need to develop stronger lats so I can pull harder on this choke, or so I can crank harder here. And then I need to wrap up my technique. I need to get better at this. I need to laser this in. I really enjoy that prospect. That idea. I do jiu-jitsu for the sake of doing jiu-jitsu. Win, lose, or draw, I just love fighting people.
Yeah.
It's an awesome mentality to have.
Violent by design, is what Arthur likes to say.
But yeah, like I'm also in the same boat. I like competing. I actually miss competing a lot. I know. My last competition was like 3 or 4 years ago. I think it's like 3 or 4 years ago.
It's about I think closer to 4 actually.
Yeah, and I did a jiu-jitsu tournament, and it was fun. Like, I miss it. I like the grind. I like training for something. That's fun. I was supposed to do a powerlifting meets, was it, at the end of last year, but that kind of fell through. And I was like, okay, 2020, like, year of the powerlifting meets. And then the whole coronavirus thing happened. I'm like,
we're going to travel and be in a tight gym with people, poor circulation.
Yeah. So I haven't been able to compete in powerlifting yet, and I really want to. I think it's something that would be exciting. I think, I could do well at it, which is also another big thing for me. I don't want to just like go to go. Like, I want to go to win type of deal. I want a podium at least, right? Even though everyone in the powerlifting community says that's a bad mindset, but it's like, it's always the way I've been, even with like wrestling, with jiu-jitsu. I'm like, I want to win. Like,
I don't think it's bad. I think it's good to want to win, obviously, otherwise why you're here. I think that's the virtue of I don't care what happens, versus I have to win or else. I think the virtue is I want to do well. I'm not going to train to lose.
Yeah, like I want to do my best, right? Yeah, exactly.
And I believe in you so hard.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for when you do compete. I'll be there. I'll be hyping you up the whole time. Walk behind you with sparklers. Yeah.
Like, because my thing is, I want to perform at my best. I don't want to just go and be like, well, if I lose, I lose. And if I win, I win. Like, I don't like the like whatever mindset. Because then I feel like I gave up already. Because like knowing me, I'll be like, whatever. Yeah. That's just me personally. Yeah. So
I mean,
I'm weird on that front.
Seems like similar mentalities, but more on the journey about Wes and more on the hitting some of those results that you want for Joe. It's good though. Both good mindsets.
Loser like Wes.
Hey. You're undefeated. I was undefeated.
On a quick note from before, Wasted Ninja says fitness in general seems to be getting more and more popular in our generation, which is the live streaming generation. So that's probably part of the reason why we're seeing this uptake. Part of the reason now that people realize Twitch fitness exists, that hey shit, I'm stuck at home. Why not stream it, right? It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool change we're seeing.
Well, and it's I think it's nice too, because our generation, like the people that I think are like 21 to like 35, 40, like age range, right? Like our generation, like we're no longer in that mindset of like we've been shown like fitness magazines where it's like you can look like Ronnie Coleman by eating healthy and saying your prayers. Like there's no more like bullshit like in the fitness community.
Homework and green vegetables. That's
Right?
all Ronnie Coleman ever did.
Absolutely.
But I mean, like you can like talk to people on Twitch and they're gonna be like, no, man, if you want to lose weight, like it's not fucking drinking a lemon water smoothie every day. It's not, buying my 10-week fasting plan. It's counting your calories and working on burning calories during through exercising. Like that's it, and you will lose weight. And I think nowadays people are seeing that it's very simple and it's attainable. That's why people are falling more and more in love with fitness.
I guess you say anyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can do it. Even average people.
Average Joe.
Yeah.
See that?
Full circle. Full circle.
I see what you did there. That was beautiful. Oh my god, these moments. Just, oof.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
I think it's just good for everybody in general. Yeah, like you said, people are seeing past some of these, sugar pill bullshit, fit tea, all that crap. People are realizing more and more. It just takes work.
Skinny lollipops. Yeah. Skinny lollipops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skinny lollipops is a thing? That's one I haven't heard
Yeah,
of.
they're like appetite suppressing lollipops
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
that are like that don't sound good for you.
Well, it's like it's funny too because the only times I get into arguments now with people about fitness are the older generation people. They're like, carbs are the devil. I'm like, no, like you need carbs to survive. Like they're like, but carbs are. I don't eat carbs and I lost weight. I'm like, okay, well, how much you eating? Well, I only have one small meal a day. That's why you're losing weight. It's not good for you. It's not the fucking carbs.
Quit it.
Like, was it you that sent me that article where it's like exercise or no, scientist proves that calories is all you need to lose weight?
Yeah.
And he ate like a shitty diet, but stayed underneath his caloric goal, and he lost weight.
He basically ate candy bars for like 2-3 weeks, and he lost weight.
Yeah, like
I think I
it
saw
doesn't
that
matter.
one
It's calories.
Yeah.
Inverse,
Don't get me wrong,
that's all it is.
There's other things to it, but all anyone needs to understand is calorie counting and how to do that properly.
Yeah.
Then there's all the other stuff that comes on top of that. But
That's accessory stuff, man. Like,
yeah,
do your main lift, right?
figure out, get that down first.
Yeah.
We're the squat form.
Yeah, worry about squat form, and then we'll talk about some split squats, some Jefferson stuff.
Jefferson squat.
I'm trying to go right to that Bulgarian hop, split, whatever, squats.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Weight above head.
squat. That's a good one.
The what one?
Or there's the Dominican backward squat,
Jesus
or the
Christ.
Peruvian sideways splits.
Oh, the Peruvian sideways split
Those are
squat.
tough.
Yeah, those are
It
Yeah.
sounds like sex positions, not powerlifting lists.
Oh, Mexican top hat. I like it.
South American boa constrictor.
Oh, my wife says
That's
my wife says speaking of carbs, I'm eating a half loaf of French bread right now. Good timing.
Oh, I
There you go,
love French
Savannah.
bread.
Never stop being you.
Yeah, like eat as many carbs as you want. It's not bad for you.
I mean,
Oh yeah, Makalita says the
Asterisk.
Twinkie devil.
asterisk.
Yeah.
Everything has an asterisk.
Yeah.
That asterisk though.
Put that asterisk up. Come on.
God.
But yeah, like I think the Twitch fitness community is also really good, like on
Weeding out
spouting
bull-
truth.
Getting
Yeah.
out bullshit.
Usually the people that spit bullshit like aren't respected in the community, or they just stop streaming.
Yeah,
Um,
gonna last long.
Which is I love it. I'm like, oh dude, this person's trying to sell their detox teas, and they just disappear. They're like, yo, thanks Twitch gods.
Yeah, it's cool too because it's a really unique problem I think our community has to deal with. I like that problem deal.
It's like a
Doesn't-
snake oil thing,
It
you
doesn't
know?
happen often,
Yeah.
but like you wouldn't see that in like the League of Legends stuff. Like, oh, buy my 6-week Ramus program.
Yeah, I know, right?
Actually, that'd be a good idea. Hang
I
on,
mean,
a
a
second.
side note, Joe, a business proposition.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
buy this Ramus route or whatever.
Yeah,
6 weeks to
It's not. I don't
spend.
think it's something that other Twitch streamers have to deal with very often.
Mhm.
I can't really. I mean, of course, people are going to push their merch. But that's different.
Well, it's because it's interesting, right? Because you can achieve a body, which a lot of people want, but the sad fact of the matter is, 90% of people are going to say that's too hard because it seems unattainable. They see the final product, right?
Mhm.
But I think if you explain it to them and you break it down, like very easily, like everyone can do it. It's like not hard, but people will like prey on the like, oh, this is unattainable thing, but it's like, wait, it's not unattainable. If you just drink this tea, like it's not even that hard. You'll gain a 6-pack. Yeah, and I think people like prey on that, and that's like it's kind of fucked up
when you think about it. It's like the end result seems so difficult that you or seems so fantastic and so amazing that you assume
there's like a secret.
There's a secret, or you assume that the path there is very difficult.
Yeah,
and then people come along saying, no, I have a secret. Yeah, no one else knows this. This is just from me.
Yeah,
after thousands of years, I figured it out.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, human evolution. It's fucking detox teas,
and that just seems more believable than count your calories.
Yeah. Be consistent.
And be consistent, yeah. Burn more than you take in and be fine.
Yeah.
That seems more believable. Everyone's like, oh, I do that. No, you don't. Well, yeah, I looked at some calories one time, like, you didn't count them.
Yeah.
Are you writing them down? Yeah. And you probably forgot. You mathed it wrong. Or you overestimated how much you walked.
That's the best thing is when we talk to people, they're like, well, I don't eat a lot of food. Okay, count your calories and come back to me. Mm-hmm. And they'll count it. They're like, yo, I'm actually eating like way over my calories. I'm like, yeah.
Wild.
That's crazy.
How could we have guessed that?
Mm-hmm.
And not just counting it, but counting it realistically too is the key.
Yeah,
tracking it. It's probably we probably should describe it as tracking rather than counting.
Yeah, I get tracking, counting.
I'll count them each time. I'll forget how fuck much it was. I'll round up. I'll round down.
I round up all the time.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, our weights are heavier here, so.
Our weights are heavier here. There's 45s or 50s, so basically I can deadlift 700-800 tons.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and I think back to what we were talking about. I think it's a problem the fitness community deals with. I won't say exclusively, but like more so than other streaming communities.
Yeah.
And I think we've adapted to handle it pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I saw that.
Yeah, well, especially with our like specific community, like the average Joe's community,
mm-hmm.
they hear us like all the fucking time, like say the same shit over and 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 over again. It's,
anybody who tells anything different is trying to sell you something.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite saying.
Yeah, and like I hate to be that person, but it's like I'm not gaining anything from me telling you this.
If anything, we're losing. We could be selling you shit.
Yeah,
buy our average powder. It's average.
Oh, dude, if I had pre-workout, oh my god.
I think us getting into the pre-workout business would be actually a bad idea.
Yeah, we'd lose a lot of money.
You never get high on your own supply.
I was about to say high on your own supply, man.
Yeah,
burn through all. We pull a Scarface. You're just sitting at the desk like this.
I like that.
Macalia says if Ben Rice can lose 20 pounds in 60 days by following an app exactly, anyone can do it. It's just that they don't want to follow things exactly. Which is true. People always want that shortcut.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, for me, all I did was count calories. I lost, actually, basically that. I lost 20 pounds in closer to 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I did nothing different.
Yeah, we were still eating pizza.
Yeah, I ate pizza.
Just 2 slices instead of 9.
Yeah, it's crazy. I enjoy it.
And on the flip side, up it's 9 pieces when you're trying to gain. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's like that Family Guy episode. Why can't I have pizza? You just can't.
Exactly.
You just can't.
So yeah, which is I've always hated people who do that, or people who sell those like, oh, do this 20-minute workout, and you'll have perfect abs, 6-pack abs.
One secret doctors hate.
Yeah, dermatologists hate him.
Yeah,
it's like it drives me crazy because like it works, and it works on the people that I don't want it to work on, people who don't know better. It works on people who are ignorant.
Yeah.
And if it works on people that are well informed, then those people are dumb. But if it works on people who don't know, like that bums me out.
Yeah, because that sucks for them.
Yeah,
it just sucks.
It's almost like fake martial artists, but I don't like them either.
Yeah.
They teach people wrong.
So the 5-point heart exploding punch is not real?
No, that's real. You should be very careful.
Oh, okay. God. That was the one thing I had in my repertoire. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I had. Should rely on the 5-finger death punch.
What if you miss?
I do that to something and just, oh shit.
Yeah, you just missed the heart a little bit. You're like, oh.
Your hands cramping.
Yeah.
Like, I've been playing League all day. I don't even think I can.
5-finger death punch right now.
No one attacks me.
All right, guys. So shifting gear just a little bit here. I got an individual question for each of you about some of the games I know you guys play. So, Wes, I know at least recently I've seen you on pretty big Pokemon kick. So, if you could be any Pokemon, what would you be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I could be any Pokemon, what would I be and why? And there's so many good answers there, right?
Yeah.
You could be like, oh, I want to be the most powerful. I want to be Mewtwo because he's the most powerful, right? He can just decimate cities and stuff. Or, Machamp has 4 arms, really good for grappling.
That's cool.
I would say I would want to be. I like Mew. Mew's my favorite Pokemon. I like Mew because Mew is the anything, just does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Not just taken from the game data, taken from like the in the anime and in the show. He just kind of hangs out and chills and lives his best life. And I really
at his own drum.
Beats at his own drum, and I really enjoy that. From the game, you can learn any TM and HM basically, so he can more or less learn every single move and can do whatever he wants. And I'm a big fan of that. Do whatever you like. Plus, so cute, so adorable.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Big fan of that one.
I'd have a pet Mew. It'd be chaos, but hell yeah.
It'd be chaos.
He'd make me his pet. They would change, the dynamic would shift real quick.
You would have a pet Sith.
Yeah, exactly. If any Mews are watching, hit me up.
Yeah.
I like that. Mew Fitness.
Mew
Damn
Fitness.
it. Starting a new channel.
Yeah. Fuck Average Joe's.
We could just change the name, right? We'll start over.
No, we delete it.
Fuck.
And then Joe, for you. So you're a big Rammus fan on League, correct?
Correct.
And then
Yeah.
so the
Pretty good at
question
it.
for you, why Rammus? Is his spiky exterior a metaphor for your distrust of outsiders? Or do you just like to go fast?
Gotta go fast. I feel like you kind of...
I'm not leading the witness here.
Yeah, so, like, Rammus is an interesting character, right? Because, he has such a very basic, skill set. He has something that speeds him up, he has something that reduces damage, and then a taunt, where it makes you attack him, right? That's it. There's no, fancy Lee Sin, insect-type kicks for all my League of Legends people there. Mm-hmm. There's no, flash, turnaround, ultis. There's nothing, right? There's nothing crazy that you can do. But because it's so simple, a lot of people overlook them. And you can actually do some pretty, not so simple things with them, right? Mm-hmm. With his Powerball, it ramps up on speed, right? So depending on how you build and depending on how you path, you basically go from a very slow-moving character to, instantly fast in a split second, and you can catch people off guard. I would catch professional players. I would catch people that make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars playing the game just because of that one trick. And it was fucking hilarious to see them rage in a dumb, simple-minded character outplaying the pros. That to me is really, really fun. And then also too, he doesn't have any voice lines, which is nice for me because I hate hearing the voice lines repeated all the time. Mm-hmm. It's just okay, right? All right, awesome. And then I've always liked tanky characters, and he's the best tanky character. He can tank anything. Yeah,
he can tank it.
Yeah. So in short, going fast is fun, and tanking everything is the best.
Solid answers.
Yeah, I love Rammus. He's a fun character. He sucks in this meta, but I love him. Okay.
Yeah,
my boy.
I recently got back into it a little bit just to fuck around with friends, and I build, Predator and just basically go down the list of every speed item and just fuck with it. Not ranked because I'm trash, but just rolling around is fun, man. I feel it.
Yeah, no, it's something exciting about Predator, Righteous Glory, Rammus Q. It's just there's something about it.
All the time, Joe would call me over. He'd be like, "Dude, check this out." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I'm at base, right?" Yep. I'm like, and dragon. Yeah. Or
the best is when you're really dominating and there's someone there and you do a lap around them. That's the Rammus shit talking. It it's so good. It's making them in basketball where you make them fall basically.
Ankle breaking.
Yeah, ankle breaking. That's the equivalent of ankle breaking because they'll be there and you're so fast that you can wrap around them and then go back to being in front. It's so funny.
It's fucked up. I watch him do it a lot.
I was like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't care if I lose because you're my bitch now.
Exactly.
It's wild too because I get it. I genuinely enjoy sitting not here but here and watching Joe play the game and watching Joe play Rammus. It's just really fun to do.
I'm really good at it.
You guys aren't catching the league streams. You're really fucking. You're missing out.
Yeah, there's some actually new YouTube videos coming up.
Is there a new YouTube?
Ooh, you have a YouTube channel. You want to plug that real quick? Any special spelling or anything they need to be aware of?
No, it's actually just Average Joe's _OC. Type that into YouTube, you'll find us. It's our gaming YouTube channel, so you'll see Zero Fitness there. It's just games. You'll see
We actually-
myself.
We should blur out the muscles.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Hmm.
And then you also see Wes. We have a few of his Nuzlocke streams on there as well.
I'm there now. I'm relevant.
Yeah, and then they're like perfectly edited too, to where it makes us actually funnier than what we really are.
Thank God, by the way.
I love it.
The higher
Oh my god.
for us. This is like a lot of work, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
body doubles.
body doubles.
It's just not us at that point.
What's happening here?
So real quick, I've been seeing the Nuzlocke thing, Nuzlocke, however you pronounce it. What exactly is that? Because I feel like it changes Pokemon a lot.
Yeah, so the Nuzlocke challenge I think came out around the 3rd or 4th generation of Pokemon, and it's basically a system of self-imposed rules. So you tell yourself, like, hey, I'm not going to catch any other Pokemon. I can only catch the first one I run into. If it faints, or it runs away, or I run out of Pokeballs, I don't get to catch a Pokemon in this area. And it's a way to increase the difficulty of the game, to make it more difficult, and it makes it more fun. I played a lot of Pokemon, and it does get a bit repetitive. Like, okay, I'm gonna go catch this, I'm gonna catch this, or I've run into this. Like, oh, I fainted, just gonna heal up at the Poke Center and go back.
Mhm.
With this challenge you set on yourself, if you faint or run out of Pokemon, you have to start over. You delete your profile, start a new game.
Yeah.
If one of your Pokemon faints, you're like, oh, I just use a revive. Nope, that Pokemon's gone forever.
Pokemon's dead.
You name your Pokemon, so you build like an attachment to them. Like
Naturally.
when I was playing through on Fire Red, and I had a Swellow, a bird Pokemon, and I named him D's Nuts. And I loved that Pokemon. He was like my strongest Pokemon. And I accidentally triggered a battle I wasn't ready to fight, and he just got obliterated. I won the battle, but he just got murked. And I was like devastated that D's Nuts died. I was like, D's Nuts, no!
Not these nuts!
and then so it hurts. And then you're thinking like, oh, and you'd never lose a Pokemon, just use items the whole time. And every time someone gets hurt, just potion. No items either.
Oh god.
It's just a way to make it more difficult and to self-impose these rules. It just makes it more enjoyable. Because I think a big problem that Pokemon games have is it's repetitive. It's like, oh, I'm going to fight these gyms in Elite Four. Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
And
it's easy too.
yeah, to Game Freak's credit, they have changed that formula in recent generations, which I really enjoy. But I mean, they still have nearly 20 years worth of video games that are just do it again.
Yeah.
New Pokemon, do it again, new shapes.
Yeah,
Do it again, new colors. And so I think it's just a way to make it more fun. And also, people get to watch me be sad a bunch or like get mad and yell at the game a bunch because bad things happen to me.
And D's
And
nuts.
that's fun. People seem to enjoy that.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm like, fuck! Sometimes I wouldn't even realize it'd be like 4 a.m. and, a random trainer like sweeps up my team like a motherfucker! And I go, my bad.
Like wake up my neighbors.
Wake the neighbors. What the fuck is going on there?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we're good.
We're watching Cops.
Watching cops.
That's why you're sweaty. Makes sense now.
Yeah,
It's hot in here. It's not getting any cooler either.
it's hot as fuck in here.
Dying.
All right, guys. So we're sitting at about 2 hours here. I'd just like to turn it over to you. Tell us where to find you. Tell us all about all that stuff, and then maybe we can wrap this up and get you guys because I know you got to go work out. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
You wanna tell them about us a little bit?
That was me a fist bump. So guys, if you enjoyed this, come check us out. We're the Average Joes. We do fitness, we do gaming, we do all kinds of fun stuff here on Twitch. We'll be working out and about soon. If you guys want to tune in on that. We're here. I think we streamed every day, 7:30 p.m. Yep. That's Pacific Standard Time, so California time. If you don't know what that is.
Oh, also, I totally forgot. We're going to be doing a new training block starting today.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
today?
we have a whole new training program.
Oh, I didn't say it because of that. I don't know we're doing it today.
Oh yeah, we're doing it today.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
It looks
yeah,
hard.
we are doing it today. And it's actually created by Tina Tornado. So if you guys know who she is, she wrote up a program for me, and we're going to do it.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm looking forward to it a lot. I'm super excited.
Yeah. This will be good stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you said you got an active YouTube channel. It's all more your gaming stuff, so everybody check that out as well.
Mm-hmm.
But any last thing you guys want to talk about? Anything I missed?
Didn't like that.
That was
Shit, you want to
terrifying.
talk about the host? That
That was
host is an
sure.
asshole.
Yeah. So this is the last thing. We'll do our obligatory sellout speech. If there's any streamers in Sith Fitness's channel that would like to join a fun community, Team Average is amazing.
Isn't it the average stream team that we, the Average Joe, started averagely on Twitch and are experiencing above average results?
Yeah.
The very same.
There's actually some big things happening to the team that I can't quite announce just yet.
God damn it.
But there is some very big things in the works, some big things for all the people that stayed with us over the months, and even our newer people. They're going to get special privileges. There's going to be special things that are happening. It's really exciting. We do a lot behind the scenes, and this is something that I'm actually really looking forward to.
Yeah, something I don't think we talk about so much is like how much work Joe puts in for like the team average and stuff like that, and just on the stream and stuff. Some really cool stuff's happening.
Yeah, some cool stuff, guys.
Really exciting.
Yeah. I'll announce it probably in like a week on our team Discord, and then we'll announce it live on Twitch later.
World.
Yeah. So got to get in on it now if you guys want the special stuff.
Absolutely.
Right?
And they contact you where to get involved with the Average team?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So if you're on Sith Fitness's page, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see an Apply Now button, and click that. And it'll actually take you to the Average Stream Team. It's our Instagram. You can apply there, or you can just shoot us a message on Twitch, @AverageJoes_OC, and we'll review your stream, and we'll get to talk to you for a little bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for coming in, and please, everybody watching, go check them out. You're not going to be upset about it. It's a good time. They're upbeat. They're fun. They keep things interesting for you, but they won't bullshit you. They'll tell you the truth. But other than that, thank you very much, Joe and Wes, for coming out. I really appreciate it. Had a good time bullshitting with you, talking about all sorts of stuff.
Thanks for having us, man. This is a really cool opportunity. This is a cool thing you're doing.
We love it.
Tossing the mic to the lifters.
It's good stuff.
Smart.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And I look forward to keep going with Average Stream Team. You guys have shown nothing but love so far. So it's been awesome getting to know people and creeping on everybody's stream and everything. So
that was awesome, man.
Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Take it easy. I'm gonna drop you here in a second, and we're gonna do our giveaway. But I'll let you go for that.
All right. Have a good one, man.
See you guys. Bye.
Take it easy. All right, everybody. So that was the Average Joes. If you didn't hear before, their link is in the chat right now, but they are AverageJoes_OC. You check them out on Twitch. You check them out on Instagram. You can check them out. They have a Twitter as well, and they have an Average Stream Team is their group of other fitness streamers and other streamers on Twitch in general. So check them out. Seriously, they're good guys. They won't lead you astray.